As I drive along at a nice leisurely pace, I can't help but think to myself how much I love this car. Don't get me wrong, getting in and out would get very old very fast if I was using it as a daily, but to me, this is purely a toy. Safe to say, whilst the car's 0 to 60 times is still fairly respectable for a 25-year-old car, it's the corners where the little Lotus shines the most. Now the spring's here and the weather's a bit nicer, we can remove the roof and start the first job, which is cleaning the inside out. So one of the things I want to do is remove the hardtop just to give easier access to me cleaning inside. Obviously the summer's quite nice as well. I've never had a car without a roof before, so I figured we'll give it a try, see what it's like. I presume it's fairly straightforward. I presume it's just these 3 bolts up here, and then it's kind of the latch in here. This one's loose, but the one over the other side. So we'll just have an experiment, get those bolts out and see if it just lifts off. Literally those 3 screws and that came off. So now I've got that, and I believe the roof will just lift off now. I've loosened these 2 off as well. There also seems to be like a lock in the catch here that I never knew before, but now I believe the roof should just lift off. There's just one more thing I need to do. When I got the car, I did get the original bag for the roof, so that's in the boot. We're going to pull that out, open it out and put the roof in the bag. So I've got the bag laid out flat on the curb. I'm presuming the soft part goes up against the paintwork, and then the straps. There isn't a bottom hoop, so I presume it just goes around and then secures it on this D latch here. So I'm just going to lift it off, slide it in and secure it up, and then that should be good. So this is a bit that holds the roof onto the windscreen, so I've just put it back in place and screwed it down so I know where the screws are and I know where this bit is. Then I'll just tighten it down, close the bag and put it away for the summer. So with the hardtop roof removed and secured in this bag for the summer, it's now time to take out the soft top and figure out how to put that on. I did get shown how to do this when looking at the car back in January, however I couldn't really remember, but it was fairly straightforward. There's some slight instructions as well to follow, but yeah, once you kind of figure out where the bits go, then it's fairly easy just to clip them in and you're away. Okay, so the box of goodies that came with the car, let's go through them. I'll show you exactly what it is that I've got. So obviously, first of all, you've seen the roof that's now in here, and that'll be stored over summer until I kind of get everything where I want to be, and then I may put it back on, I may leave it, depends on what I prefer. This is all I've experienced so far other than the test drive. See how different it is with the soft top on and using it with the soft top on. Like I said, I've never had a convertible car before or car that the roof comes off, so we'll soon see what I prefer, and then I'll stick with the preferred one. So it wasn't just the service history that came with the car. As far as I'm aware, it was everything that came with the car originally as well. So I literally haven't touched anything here from when I drove the car back from Sussex. So harness bar with the harnesses, I believe these may be the original harnesses, so if they are, they'll be out of date for motorsport use or whatever, but you know, something good to have and keep as part of the car's history. Like I said, I wanted a car that had the most immaculate history possible, so yeah, Williams harnesses. So there's your motorsport date there. Not valid after 2005, so they're out of date anyway, but it's nice to have just as something that came with the car originally. Next we have this. Now, I'm not 100% sure what it is, but I believe it may be to hold the battery in place. these here look like the water bottle would slide into it. So, and I know mine, I think mine's got a reduced size battery on it, so I think this may be for if you had the original battery or full size battery. I don't know, but I presume it's to hold the battery in place. But mine does have something holding in the battery in place already, so like I said, maybe a reduced size battery, not sure, but that's in the box as well. Next in the box is number plates. So these are GB plates. I presume these have been on the car at some point because I've seen pictures of it with them on. Obviously I'm referring to these two and not the sticker here that has on the front currently. Another thing that's in the box of goodies is, I believe this is like a radio blanking plate, so that'll come in handy from the little storage unit that's in there at the minute. I presume this is just going to clip into place. Oops, not even unpacked and I'm already breaking it. I presume this is just going to clip into place and just keep the lines of the dashboard all the way through rather than having to cut out for the radio. So this will be coming in handy once I've cleaned the inside of the car out and got it looking nice. I'll put this in. So this appears to be a storage net. Now I believe there might have been two hooks on the original speaker boxes and the storage net hung between those two hooks behind the seats. Being removed, the speakers are no longer in the car either. So redundant, wouldn't use it anyway. It's awkward to get behind the seats, especially if you're going to store something there. So yeah, that'll just stay in the bag where it's at and stay in the box of goodies. Front number plate holder sits screwed to the car, and then the front number plate goes on the bottom. I've got the sticky one. I much prefer the sticky one, so this will not be getting used either, so this will go with the net. The next in the box of goodies is bits and pieces that have come off the car through time. Next we have, I believe to be the original airbox and filter. It is looking slightly degraded now. That's not going to push a lot of air through it without leaking, but you know, that's easily replaceable. And should want to put the original airbox back on, then you've got it here. Probably replace the filter as well, but yeah, that's something else. And as people change for induction kits and things like that, these tend to get very rare and sought after. And then finally, and I've deliberately left this to last because I believe it to be the best piece, is I still have the original steering wheel. So it is a bit worse for wear, but I believe from what I've been told basically is the original steering wheel was a standard Lotus piece that then got the Alcantara or suede, whatever you want to call it, over the top of the standard wheel. So I believe if you pull back, you've got a nice leather steering wheel from the original cars underneath, and then this special edition to make it a bit more special. So what I would be looking to do with this would be to get it retrimmed, remove all the original leather one underneath and have it retrimmed so it's not too fat. Nice original spec, same colour, exactly the same design, just to add originality to the car. Now I really like the steering wheel that's on the car at the moment, and I would prioritise the seats over the steering wheel going back in, so it may be a while before I get around to putting that back on there. I may actually just get it done and just keep it out of the car, and keep the one that's in there now in the car for the time being, and then I don't know, maybe change it back in the future. I don't know yet, but I'll keep it safe. I'll get it made nice, and it'll go back in the car when it's time.
So that's the end of the video. If you enjoyed the video, please don't forget to give it a like, and to see more, please subscribe. See you in a bit. Bye bye.